Hey, it's Dusti Martin with Corcoran Platinum Living. Today I'm going to cover a topic that ruffles a lot of feathers. If you've tried selling your home before with another agent or for sale by owner, this is probably something, if someone like me has called you or texted you or sent you a note in the mail, it's probably a topic that you've had crossed your mind or actually even said to myself or another agent. So I'm going to cover it. So today I'm going to answer your burning question. Why didn't I bring you a buyer the first time your home was on the market last time? I'm going to cover that. I hope you're sitting down. Buckle up. Let's go. All right. So I hear it all the time, and as inventory has gotten shorter and shorter, my buyers have been more hard-pressed to try to find properties that meet their needs in their budget. And so over the last couple of years, I've actually started working what they call expired or canceled listings or for sale by owners, where if it's a for sale by owner, I call up and say, hey, would you cooperate with an agent if I brought you a buyer? And usually it's already a property that one of my buyers has expressed interest in, or I'm looking at it and I think it might actually work for my client, but my client's not convinced enough to go see it yet. So I'm calling to see maybe I can preview it, see if it is what I think it is, so I can know what's out there. And then that way, when I do have that buyer that needs a house like yours, then I know what I'm looking for, what I'm working with. On the flip side, expired and canceled listings, I get it. You go through the whole process of going to try to sell your house. You set up showings, you interview an agent, maybe 3, you clean, you declutter, you have some photos taken, somebody puts a sign in your yard, and then you wait. And sometimes something happens and sometimes nothing happens. Sometimes you get under contract a couple times and it falls out. Other times, it kind of starts to go sideways and things don't work out, or you get frustrated with the process or with your agent or whatever may be happening. Or worse yet, nothing happens and you get no feedback and you have no clue. And so a lot of times I'll call or text a canceled or expired listing looking for a home that might still be available for the right price and the right terms, so I can keep it in my back pocket in case one of my buyers does pop up and want to sell it. And one of the most common things I hear time and time and time again is, well, why didn't you bring me a buyer when I was on the market the first time? Bring me a buyer. Here's the thing. Are you sitting down? Hope you're sitting down. Most people are not going to like this answer. The answer is, my buyers didn't want to see your home with the marketing that was provided at the time. Many times it's cell phone photos or poorly done cheap photos, or the lights aren't on, or the toilet lids are up, or the home just wasn't presented properly in its best light. Or many times it was simply just the price, and they looked at it and they said, yeah, that's nice, but not for that price. Karen down the street from you just sold her house, and yeah, it needed a little work, but at least it made sense at that price point, And so when a buyer doesn't have an emotional connection to even want to go see your home in the first place, that means they're never going to call me up and say, hey, I want to go see this home. So your marketing has to be on point, and it has to speak to your most likely potential buyer. And each home has a different type of buyer that's going to actually want their home and fight for that home. And if the marketing, if the photos and the video don't speak to that buyer who's most likely to want that home, then you're losing a winning battle. And that's why my buyers didn't call me. That's why they didn't set an appointment. And that's why I didn't bring you a buyer. And it's because the marketing and or maybe the price didn't speak to any of the buyers in my database. And that's a lot of buyers. My current database just in 2021 alone had over 2,600 new registrants, most of whom were buyers looking for homes. Now, if they're all looking for homes, they're all looking for a place to live, why didn't yours stand out? And that's one of the things that I specialize in. And it's one of the things when I do take a listing, I make sure I dive deep and I figure out who lives in that area, what kind of industries do they work in, what are their income levels, what are the things they like to do. Now, a lot of that is fair housing stuff. I can't target someone based on their job, their income, what they do for a living, but I can target their likes and their dislikes. If your home has an RV garage, guess who I'm going to target? If your home's in Paradise Valley and it's close to, like, say, the Biltmore, I might be targeting somebody who likes to shop and fine dining. See what I'm saying there? Each home has its most likely potential owner out there, and it likely is someone a lot like yourself, before you decided that this home no longer works for you. So you have to get inside their head and you have to create marketing that really speaks to them. So the short answer is the marketing just didn't speak to my buyers, and there's nothing I can do to convince them to go see it. If you have any questions, or if you're wondering what your home might sell for, or what your most likely potential buyer looks like in 2022, go ahead and give me a call, 480-717-9405. I hope this was helpful. Hit the subscribe button and have a great day.